promised myself when the time was right that I get my paper when I wasn't a loser.
Jones.
Never in my life that I had to resort to do something like this, but it must be done. This is 3.5 years in the making. I've been saving this for a rainy day, and it is the appropriate time to do so. Dear David, everything I said was never related. This is gonna answer all the times I evaded. I can't keep it in the shape forever, I'm really ashamed. So I'ma tell you the truth with no pressure gauging. I know what you're thinking, you feel betrayed after I made up my life and how I behaved. You have every right to be mad, and I'm afraid to lose a great friend and be hated for the rest of my days. First of all, I lied to protect my identity. Hackers could get me and my family secondly. So much stress in me, I had no way to read the density. It sounds crazy, but the truth hits hard like heavy gravity. I'm not from Serbia, I was born in the US. That was before I learned on whom I can trust. I wish I could take it back before it goes through to us. Scraping out the lies in my teeth with a toothbrush. I know I'm fake, but I ain't got blue blood. If you wanna rip me apart, it's easier said than done. At least I'm telling you this and get caught red-handed and run. I just want you to understand where I'm headed, son. I apologize in any way, shape, size, form, or entity. Eventually all the weight forced me to set it free. Your respect isn't recommending, not a necessity. I wasn't 20 when we met, I was 17. Autism was real, it's not severe to me mentally, but differs exceptionally like a wild recipe. Depends on the day if it gets the best of me. When I'm angry, I snap and bite like a centipede. That doesn't mean I'm like Sosa and I stick it in, but I'm being honest and explaining in defense. I can never forget all the memories when I reminisce. If I look back, I realize all the shit I did was reckless. Cannabis is my idol, but you're the one that helped me rap. Without you, I would still be in the nest till I fell out and splat. In the holidays, I wanna go down south and relax. Perhaps kick back, laugh, go loud and collapse. Drink a 6-pack of beer, no spotted cow. Or write together for thousands of words with vowels. One of us wins the lottery, we would have gone tropical. After I studied, I'm an all-seeing lyrical nocturnal owl. I didn't work at a bar, I worked at a restaurant. But sometimes I'm isolated, unseen like a Sasquatch. Not everything I said was bullshit on that thought. I had as much women as you did, I gave my best shots. I went through hell where I never been shot. Rants and diss tracks is what I do with the men I fought. I didn't want to sound like a usual from every minute I watched, but as soon as I kept stories going, I developed a cynical plot. Within my existence, I protected while gripping tenacity. I never went to prison, but my room's like it exactly. Industry clean like an Arizona chip factory. My middle name stands for trouble, I got a frigid mentality. I wanted to be a leader who's quiet like a private paladin. If I wanted all, I'd be bird-dogging chicks with Viking insanity. They don't last, the movie was a violent tragedy. When the game came out, it was like a vibrant fantasy. I'm not a farmer, I talked about cabbages like crazy. You probably thought I'd be keeping them in my cabinets lately. But we both have functional dicks, diabetes, and livers. Those are the things to avoid defeats and winners. When it comes to World War II matches, I dove right in. Someone's coming up the stairs, put a stovepipe in. Ball turret gunners were so frightening. I rolled into cover and blew it up below the horizon. No matter what team we're on, allies are disguising. We battle against large clans and even our alliances. Destroyed enemies with guns full of useful appliances, then treat teammates like retards who need parental guidance. In the afternoon is when the campers loom. Slam down some duck soup and blasted the camp plug zoo. We clap thunder till the walls are plastered with bug juice and slash the bitches when the spade flashes the room. The old captain made a shack out of English oak. He was SOL when Rosie wished him needless and broke. A golden goose cap with his kraken was a dream he'd hoped. I told you I'm great with stories, I can make this into a book. In the world of YouTube, I travel the web as a gumshoe. If someone attacks or looks whack, I'm gonna shoot. This never would have happened if it was made from truth. Instead I was being stupid and chose to use subterfuge. There were too many locks, it was an impossible bomb to fuse. Shredded guts everywhere looking like broken ramen noodles. Hell broke loose after one secret made it a long prelude. I hope this goes without saying, I just want to redo. You always rock and roll and let off the fatal flow. Sounds like I don't belong to this unstable roller coaster. Lips go blast with explosive lyrics so stable all over. Laying with bones after parasympathetic bagels and coke. You and me, we give out no freebies, so fuck them bitches. We keeping it real, our presence struck the vicious. Strip the wicked and the visuals, gave luck in our business. Punish them incandescently by erupting blood for instance. Send them to an everlasting summer in an underground city with hydrofluoric plasma pools that boil for eternity. Nothing can save them is what occurs to me. It's total damnation of nightmares for their serpentine. If our girls were dishonest, we would blam their bae. Not with guns, but with beams full of gamma rays. I'm happy you listen, hopefully our bond won't procrastinate. Because if Yellow was here, this is what he has to say. I should've left this all out on how Monroe felt. Instead he gave me the mic like a turncoat from hell. I shoved wrist crackers down your throat to get a stroke like Roosevelt. Anything more than 100 sings is basically overkill. He had responsibilities, he had to hold it down. Too many thoughts in his head, he has to flow them out. There was no turning back. The way he chose the route. I'm not afraid to say this, but I believe Ro's gone rogue now. Any idiot with experience should know that the road's gone cold now. Especially those who have worked second shift when Kroger's in town. If you have talent and have no clue, let me show you how. Get a mic first and think before you explode and shout. This is lyrical law versus rip gutology, okay? A spiritual bomb versus nip tuck lobotomy. After one invincible song, your lips are zipped shut, no apologies. I expose internal flaws that were dick sucking and frolicking. With the right physical taunts, he would've fought me. Boys act biblical with chaunts and get beaten up lawfully. I make them miserable, they're not the boss of me. They're vulnerable and perishable in this infinite monopoly. Since when dropping out of school became cool and conceivable. Giving yourself karate lessons, why don't you just shoot people? Fuck that, I bet thinking and talking about it was all kinds of fun. What kind of ammo do you have if you don't got the type of gun? Defy my enemies, I ain't gotta lie my niggity giggity. After hearing your shit 100 times, I ain't giving sympathy. Sick of the comedy, bombing competition with anomalies. The voice effects are undoubtedly composition anomalies. I'll be the reason you disappear when I wreck the mic. After disintegrates, God himself attempts to rewrite. Haters make fun of you when you can't afford to be broke. Money used to be the minimal reason, now it's an important goal. Spitting the heat and leaving him bleeding. You can't be a killer if you're deep with your feelings. Murdering bitches that bring it better, but you're a poor bastard. Why can't you get cheddar for Billboard with your slaughter whore magic? You rap so fast you probably don't remember it all. I don't think so. What would you do if you're witnessing your downfall? You don't respect my boundaries, that's what I recall. The bitch you keep bringing back in the chat is Carl. Fuck him. Who's triple C? Better yet, who's triple cunt? Monkey see, monkey don't. Tweedledee, tweedledum. We can speak freely on how this shit's done. At the end of the week, you'll see how weak you'll become. This kid sounds like Mouth from the Goonies. The way you were born and raised is like a script of a movie. Went from running zone wars to get on the sticks, get on the dicks. More importantly, the true lyricist dick. I'll make your days restless and your life defenseless. With rhymes so reckless, messing with Ro is senseless. Divide my senses by 6, you'll end up with triple sixes. Triple the digits means triple the spirits. My bite to the third power will triple my lyrics. I'm triple the threat, triple my physical flesh. If you put your money on me, then triple your bet. Triple punches landed overhead, drink triple lunches in bed. As for Dave, I knew he was expecting this, honestly. I bet he did. A duo, Ro and Yellow, like Kyle Reese and Johnny C. Woo! It'll be a big problem for you if you respond to me. I dare you. I'll even wait and stay awake for 11 days on at least. Come on. I'm destroying your parade flow with flamethrowers. Stuffing a payload. Murder your newborn when it's a day old. I'd rather listen to J. Cole's worse than your gay flows. Also, I made Pablo right under his nose. Fucking idiot. Give you my epiphany. I dish you with no dignity. And little did he know, he didn't know diddly. You're more known than you see. Your solos don't fit me. Now that's a cold fact, cap in the freezer below 50. Allow me to send my regards to an essential bitch slapping. For an example, I'm on an ulterior level of rapping. I question your style when a rebel was laughing. So any baby mama's diss, the devil's next to you napping. Getting famous is alright, but you're whack with a buzz. You get pussy, but if you think about it, you're a magnificent slut. Replace a stinger with chambers full of magnificent slugs. I pick on champs cause that's what Mike efficiently does. You're hideous when your old skin wrinkles like Darth Sidious. I'm serious, I see codes and secrets in raps like Prometheus. Your problem with me is my lifestyle, it's ridiculous. No one's wanting to rap with you, but ignoring him is insidious. Idols become rivals, fans become haters. Now sellouts earn the title, unreliable emancipator. I'm a pathological liar with an astronomical desire. Lyrical murder will be an insurmountable prior. Go stick to melodies, maybe R&B with an acoustic. Yeah, your video with the most views isn't even music. I'm done with the disrespect, this has been my only option. I got enough diss tracks to make my own top 10. My top 10. This is the ultimate example of downright treason. If this was a sport, I'd knock YT MCs out of the season. Who wants them? Setting diss records through computers like homing beacons. Getting you mad enough after blowing steam with a mic, holy Jesus. When I want a verse, it bothers you when I bring it up a lot. At this point, I prefer DNA from King of the Dot. When I see bullshit, it becomes a piece for the plot. When it's released, it messes you up like 15 amnesia shots. A second life decimated as soon as the body reanimates. Bones exposed like car parts through dents and paint. Every fake friend I make is like a test run to annotate. You're a lyricist, but you're not true. You're just DNAin't.